Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is the afternoon already, so I shall not tarry. The ladies and gentlemen, the members of the House of Representatives of the 19th Congress, I'd like very much to extend my thanks, first of all, to the President of the Republic of the Philippines, Ferdinand Bongbong Romualdez Marcos Jr., for having espoused the message of unity and for supporting the House of Representatives, its leadership, and the legislative agenda that we shall forge ahead. I'm deeply grateful for the presence of the Vice President and Secretary of Education, Inday Sara Duterte. Salamat. I, of course, would like to extend my thanks to my family, my mother who is here, thank you so much, and the rest of my family, my brother, my sister-in-law, my children. Thank you for the support and the sacrifices, and of course, mostly to my wife, Congresswoman Yeda. You're my inspiration. But most of all, of course, to all our friends here who've made it very, very possible for me to be up here. I'd like to, of course, thank my immediate past predecessor, Speaker Lord Alan J. Velasco. Beyond the legislative agenda that we had accomplished together, he's too responsible for the refurbishment and the most beautiful session hall that we have today. So thank you, Speaker, and of course to our Secretary General and the staff who've gotten this all together. I'd like to also thank one and all for your unequivocal support for our leadership for the 19th Congress. Rather than I accept the position, I ask you all to accept the duty of service to the people. For you and I can do this all together as a team, as we had in the previous Congress, and in unity, as they say, there is strength. I'm deeply elated beyond words for the trust and confidence you reposed upon me. You, my distinguished members of the Chamber, your unqualified support has overwhelmed me, and it is with high hopes that together we shall hurdle the challenges that we face at this stage of the COVID-19 pandemic. We are entering the endemic stages, and we are confident that with the unity that our President has espoused, we can actually overcome the crippling effects of this pandemic and, of course, the political differences that occurred in the recent elections, as well as the global impacts such as the Ukrainian war. The tasks ahead of us may seemingly be daunting, but our synergy is the seed that will nurture us for the ensuing years. We will work together to ensure that the House of Representatives truly embodies the will of the people. We will work hand in hand to ensure the swift passage of House measures that are needed by the people and would support development across all sectors of society at different levels of government. And with unity of purpose, there is nothing that we cannot do. As your Speaker, I vow to attend to all the concerns of your constituents. I shall try to be as fair as possible and to favor no one. There will be a fair and equitable distribution of resources for the development of our regions, regardless of political affiliations. Every Filipino family must be included in any developmental agenda. No one gets left behind. I will keep my office always open, available to all, always open to you, the members of the House, for we are the House of the people, the majority and the minority. Priority will be given to those willing to share their aspirations with all their constituents with me. And thank you, my dear colleagues, for the honor, for choosing me to serve as your Speaker of the House of Representatives for the 19th Congress. I gladly accept your trust and confidence with a promise that we will collectively work to make the 19th Congress the best it can possibly be. Mabuhay pa kayong lahat. Mabuhay ang Pilipino.